Hello, good morning, dear students. We are starting with the third chapter of Organization of Commerce and Management, and in the second chapter, we had just completed the business services part 1, and in that, we had done about different types of transportation, warehouses, that is, go down, and a number of things. And in this portion, that is business services part 2, we are going to study about the banking sector. So let us move further. Chapter 3, business services part 2. So what are the things that we are going to study in this chapter? Just have a look. The first one is the meaning, the second is functions, the next is types of bank accounts, the services which are provided by the bank account, that is to issue the draft, banker's check, RTGS, NEFT, bank overdraft, cash credit, loan. Next is e-banking, that is internet, core banking and mobile banking. Services which are associated with the bank like ATM card, debit card, credit card, etc. So let us just start with the introduction. Importance of commerce is increasing in the present time. In commerce, apart from trade, banking is considered as its auxiliary services. Banking industry is useful to the industries, agriculture and other fields in addition to the trade. The institution providing services of bank is known as a bank. The first bank of the world started in Geneva in the year 1407. The word bank is derived from the Italian word banco. Evidences of the activities of the bank are also found in the ancient time. This word has been emerged in the Roman Empire, where the moneylenders, known as Malika, has used to establish their small temporary shops on the long bench called bank within the closed fence. The word bank and bank have been derived from this. So over here the history of the bank is given that the first bank for the world has been started in the year 1407 in Geneva, and originally the word bank has been derived from the Roman word. No doubt before the independence as well, from number of years the services of banking has been going on, but the way of doing that services is changing from time to time. No doubt in the earlier days it was done with the help of casually or manually. They used to count the cash, manually they used to deposit the cash. They were not having the facilities like ATM card, debit card, credit card, net banking, etc. But as the time passes, as we are moving towards the modern era, then the services are also trying to improve. The first one is meaning. According to the Reserve Bank of India, bank is an institute which collects deposits in order to lend the money with condition to return it at the end of the fixed term or whenever it is demanded. So bank is an institution which collects the money from the customers, deposits that amount into the customer's bank account in order to lend the money, and it is done on a demand that it will end after the fixed period or whenever the person wants. If I want my cash after the certain period of time, then I will lend that money into the bank, I will deposit that money into the bank. But if I want that money after the end of 10 years, 15 years, and 20 years, if that bank is agreeing to pay that money to me, or if that bank is paying that money, that is well and good. So the institution which provides such type of services is treated as the bank. The institute which provides such services is called a bank. Functions of the bank. The first one is to accept the deposit, and apart from these, the services of bank also perform the other activities too, to invest or lend money. But in the present time, a bank does other functions too. Apart from this, banking service has been developed very well and variety is found in these services. There is an immense growth in the services offered by the bank and the focus on its customers. It is difficult to make the list of all the functions of the bank. Functions of the bank can be divided into two parts. So there are many functions which the bank has to particularly perform. But there are some functions that changes from time to time. And bank is also providing the services to accept the deposit from the customers, to pay the money to the customers whenever the customer demands. So it is the basic function of the bank to pay the amount to that individual, to return that amount, the desired amount to that individual whenever the customer or that individual is in need of that amount. So there are total main two functions, and the first is primary and the second main function or the subsidiary functions. So just have a look on these types of functions. The first one is to accept or to collect a deposit, to look after the financial transactions of the customer. The main function of the bank is to accept the deposit or to collect the deposit from the customer. The second one is to lend money, the third one is to invest money, and the fourth one is to have interbanking transactions. So the first main function of the bank was to collect the deposit from the customer. The second one was to lend the money to the customers, means to give the money to the customer. The third one was to invest the money, and the fourth one is to have interbanking transactions with the bank. So if you are interested in doing transactions from one bank to another, you can do it as well. So these are all the main functions of the bank that the bank has to perform. The financial subsidiary functions are, the first one is to have a look on the financial transactions of the customer. So it is the main duty of the bank to have a look on all the financial transactions of the customer. The bank should know that on which date the customer has deposited the money, on which date the customer has withdrawn the money, on which date the customer is supposed to get the interest on this much desired amount, on which date the customer is supposed to pay the loan interest, on which date the customer is supposed to take the loan, on which date he has taken the loan, how many period has already lapsed, how many years of loan are still pending for that customer, and number of things. These are the subsidiary functions that all these are included under the financial transaction, and these are the subsidiary functions of the bank that compulsorily the bank has to follow. To do the foreign exchange transactions of foreign exchange, if the person want to have a foreign exchange transaction, want to do the foreign exchange transaction, it is the function of the bank. They are supposed to help to that customer. To issue a letter of credit, to issue traveler's check. Letter of credit is a letter which is issued by the bank to give a money, certain amount to that individual for a certain period of time. To give credit, udhari mache આપણે કહીએ ને, that is credit. To give that, collect that goods or to collect that cash on credit. To issue a traveler's check. Traveler's check is also one type of a legal bank issue instrument. To provide a draft services. Draft services means to provide the services of bank overdraft. To provide information related with the credit person and associated with the credit of the person associated with the bank. If any reputed person is working in the bank, if you want to know the credit of that individual, for example, if I want to transfer my money from one account to another, if I want to see the credit of that another account, in whose account am I supposed to lend that money, if I want to go through the credit of that person, that whether he is paying interest or whether he is paying overdraft interest, whatever the charges that are levied by the bank on that individual, if he is paying that charges within the time, how many types of loans they had taken, and number of things, if I want to go through that account, so that the transparency should be maintained, and so that I should come to know that within how much duration that person will pay back my money. If all these things are happening, and if I want to provide this information, if I want to get this information from the bank is supposed to give this information. To provide the service as an underwriter as well. Underwriter is also one type of a person. The concept of underwriter we will study more when we will do the concept of share capital in the further chapters. But underwriter is also one type of a person who is appointed by the bank, and he is giving the guarantee to the bank or to the institution in which he is working, that no minimum subscription of this much type of loan, this much amount of loan, the minimum subscription will be done on his behalf. And to provide other related services such as ATM account, Demat account, safe deposit vault. ATM account you people know. Demat account is a dematerialization account which is created under the bank account, and in this demat account the number of shares of the individual, if the person is dealing in the shares, then the shares will be deposited in that account. So if the person is purchasing the shares, the amount of shares or the number of shares of that person will be credited in the demat account. So these are the functions of the bank. So this much we are doing today, and you are supposed to copy the functions of the bank in your file book. Thank you.